Wait a minute. StreamYard has lost access to your
It's live
account.
Mike's
yeah, no, I
on.
gotta reconnect. Hold on.
Hold on to your love.
No.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
No.
Thanks. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
go live.
Thanks. Sorry.
You did now.
I swear. Oh, I can't say this.
All
stuff
right.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, we're good now. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Welcome everybody into the company. My name is B. Lenny. Welcome in. It is March 18th. We got Izzo here, Rich here, Nick's here. Sosa is a no-show tonight. He did tell us what was going on. We just not like that. I'm not saying anything bad, but he could not make an appearance tonight, so he'll be back next week, hopefully. And I hope everybody else is having an amazing week. Weekend's around the corner, so don't dismay. It's almost time for quitting day. Is that what they say? I don't know how to.
I don't think anyone says that.
No. So if you are on the southeast, on the coast, we were expecting some huge storms, but it seems like maybe some people caught it, but South Carolina dodged a bullet, so we didn't get anything. Rich,
and North Carolina.
Okay.
Nah, we didn't get anything, man. That's what was strange, because I remember I cleaned the garage out last night just to make sure that I was able to pull both cars in case the hail was going to be a thing. Didn't see anything today. We might have had like some clouds roll through and like a whisper of a shower, but beyond that, nothing.
See, that's the kind of thing to throw people off, because usually, you hear about the storm, you're like, nothing's going to happen, and you never prepare for it, and you end up in the dark with your mattress floating downstairs or some shit. This time, nothing happened.
Right.
We were waiting. They canceled school, closed the businesses down. I'm pretty sure they put those sandbags downtown for no reason.
Right.
They definitely did it here. I know that.
Oh, they did?
Oh, yeah. Downtown Charleston? Yeah, definitely.
What's up, Mobile? What's up, Milo? How y'all doing tonight? So nothing really happening in politics, in the news. We do have a few tragedies going on, but I hope everybody can come together, figure out some way to resolve this and get people put in jail who belong in jail. So I mean,
and real quick, because we've talked about this several times, and it seems like America doesn't want to make a change. I don't think we really wanted to reflect on it too much today. Sorry.
Yeah.
If y'all been listening to us for a while, feel like it's lather, rinse, repeat on that topic.
Right.
So beating a dead horse. A lot of people are getting their stimulus. I have not gotten mine yet.
Stimmy! I got mine yesterday morning, dog. I got me pot of gold yesterday.
Me pot of gold on the St. Patrick's Day. Now it's not Jamaican.
Nope, still waiting.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
And you got kids, so you about to get a real come up.
Oh my God. Man. Well, he about to flip a brick. I didn't say that, son.
Yeah.
The Asians are joining the BLM movement. I ain't following you up. Or are you being real, like in a good way?
She probably being real.
She's real. No, that's
I thought. Okay.
What's that hashtag?
Hey, Milo.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah. Stop Asian hate.
Love Milo. Milo's good people.
Yeah. So Mobile said his cleared yesterday. So
mine came in yesterday.
I
mean, but think about it, Nick. Like, yes, sure, but you about to get get a nice down payment on a house, pretty much. So you winning.
I get some benefit from these kids.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Here's the thing. We're going to envy Nick for about the next 8 days. And after that, be like, haha, yeah, that's fine. You can
when you see me sleepy as heck.
Yeah. So nobody's really selling the kid thing, but the 5600 does sound nice.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, it's great, but no.
So like I said, nothing really going on. Everybody's getting their stimulus, spending it, trying to figure out how they're going to spend it. You got the hotels online saying, hey, don't spend your money on the white people stuff. And then, you got everybody else calling and asking if you want to buy some furniture. So people will find out what they want to do They just
or extending your car's warranty.
exactly. So
I'm buying a high chair in a car. Hey, that's good purchases.
All right. Oh,
and then when those kids get big, you flip that high chair, make a car payment. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that's how it works.
Not quite, but sure.
When they get too big, what you need a high chair for?
I mean, you know.
So I did kind of want to talk about the Snyder Cut, but nobody watched it, so we're not.
I don't care. I don't care.
I know. But go ahead. Tell me, you care.
No, see, I care. I care. But here's the thing. Think about it. I have watched practically every superhero movie that has come out, with the exception of Justice League.
Oh.
I have not watched the first. I have not watched the original cut because everybody. Because to be honest with you, man, it's so I'll be honest with you. I'll be first to say I actually enjoyed Man of Steel. I really enjoyed that movie. Then Batman v Superman came out, and I was like, if you have Batman and Superman in a movie, and I walk out and go, then why would I want to see the next movie? So that pretty much destroyed it for me. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going. So literally up until I forgot when. It might have been a year ago. I saw Wonder Woman when it came out, but I skipped Aquaman, and I saw that on the airplane. That was actually okay. I did see Shazam, but still, to this day, I have not seen the original cut of Justice League. Now I know what happened, and I do know what happened in the movie because I just watched all the cool parts and saw how bad Henry Cavill's mustache erasure was. But
you said there were cool parts. I don't know.
Yeah, I should have put air quotes in that.
Yeah,
but
essentially, it was the guy that did Joss Whedon, I think it was.
Yeah, Joss Whedon. Yeah, he did Avengers. Yeah,
but it had a bunch of D-rated MCU jokes. Essentially, D-rated MCU jokes. Don't waste your time.
Okay,
I would not.
But I watched. I think I got an hour left.
You're not selling it already. Thank you.
Yeah, nah.
Thanks, Rich.
Let me see. DC movies are a straight roller coaster. Every other movie is good.
The
only one I really enjoyed was Man of Steel, and it would just look like a different category of movie than DC had put out.
I can agree with Mobile. I think it's kind of a roller coaster. I like Man of Steel was okay. I like the first Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Aquaman was all right. I think when you brought Batman vs Superman, it wasn't as bad as the ratings gave it, the reviews.
Agreed.
But that's about it.
But that's about the best thing I say. People like, this is trash. I'm like, no, it's okay.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you should not say that about, but that's not what you should say about Batman and Superman being in a movie. It's the thing I saw.
Yeah, those are two icons in superhero comic history. Mm-hmm. And you made a bad movie with both of them in it. So don't do that again. But yeah, I did want to talk about it. But I guess one day when y'all get bored enough and cut out 4 hours of your day.
That is 4 hours, man. And
I know.
I don't know if I'm willing to do that. And it's simply because, right, it's the reviews I'm seeing have been like, oh, this is better than the original cut. And I'm like, yeah, if I had 3 years in 2020 hindsight and Reddit and Facebook and Rotten Tomatoes to tell me exactly what I did wrong the first time, your movie shouldn't suck.
Agree.
but I mean,
there's one important question, Brian.
Yes.
Trap Joker. What you think?
I hadn't seen him yet.
Oh, man, you watched how much? 3 hours of this movie?
I'm 3 hours in and he hadn't.
That's ridiculous. You're not selling it. Wow. I don't care, but you're not selling it. Damn, they dissed you.
Wait a minute. 3 hours into this movie and you ain't seen Trap Joker yet.
No, not yet. No.
And he's looking for him.
I'm waiting for it. As a matter of fact, the first 3 hours, I'm like, how are they fitting Joker into this? There's no part of this that says Joker.
Yeah, Brian, you're really selling this, man. I can't.
I'm not trying to sell it.
I'd rather watch Coming to America again.
Ooh, damn.
Oh,
I don't know about all that now. Let's.
Oh,
let's
no,
Whoa.
I weigh a lot of movies.
Let me not get attacked again. I'm joking.
I weigh a lot of movies that I do like by rewatch value. Like if I would watch it again, I don't think there are any of those DC movies that I watch again except Man of Steel. I don't want to see the other ones again. I have no desire.
Wonder Woman. You know what? I'll tell you what. Wonder Woman, I would say up until the end of the movie.
The first one.
The first one.
Okay.
The end of the movie is really, I think, where they had like an A+ movie, and then that ending was like we have to have big gray villain at the end. That brought it down to a B because it was like you didn't need to do this.
Yeah,
Okay. That's fair. I can see that.
Izzo, did you raise your hand to say something?
No, it actually doesn't pertain to this topic. I just got upset at something I just read. I'm never on Facebook, but I just read something. Now I remember why I'm not on there.
Go ahead.
It actually deals with what we weren't going to talk about, so we don't really have to talk about the shooting, quote unquote. And I'm not going to read it word for word because what if the person randomly watch it? But it's pretty much in reference to them saying, why should they care about, I guess, the things happen to Asian because they say they don't worry about us when things happen to us? I really don't agree with that. You understand what I'm trying to say? I don't really want to read the person's post.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
They say, can we stop running to rescue for everyone? Why should injustice anywhere is injustice to everyone?
But
Like, why?
I thought all lives mattered.
Yeah, it was a black person said it, by the way. That really pisses me off. I don't know. That type of stuff pisses me the fuck off.
I hate that. Yeah, I hate that.
Because how can we expect anybody to have empathy or sympathy for us if we can't have empathy or sympathy for anybody else? And then those same people will preach all this Christian things and this and that. You're a fucking hypocrite. That's just how I feel, and I will not sugarcoat it. Like that, I don't know.
My Facebook says then.
Fuck you. No, that, like, honestly, out of all things on earth, I do not like when our people, aka black people, do that. I don't like it because you're just perpetuating what you say, quote unquote, white people do. No, not all white people do that.
Exactly.
They don't. A lot of them rock for us. A lot of them ride for us. I mean, can you pick out all the billions of them on earth and say everyone doesn't talk for it? You'd be lying if you say nobody rides for us. I'm sorry. That just got me when I was scrolling because I'm never on Facebook. Now I remember why I never log on. Yeah. Because my thing is, if those people got their lives taken, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, you're not sorry because you're mad that they're getting attention and black people aren't. Is that what your problem is? You think that takes away from our movement? No, it does not.
Well, that just goes along with just because people got social media, they think they have to have an opinion that can be displayed.
Fuck their opinion on that. I saw it is your opinion, but your opinion wrong as a motherfucker. I hate to just be cursing like crazy, but I'm sorry. Because I was raised on a military base where I saw all types of people. I truly did not start seeing color until I got off a military base. I'm like, there was a lot of white people. They weren't going to say racist or anything, but you could tell stuff is just different. So, like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Because I just don't know much about I never saw Justice League in the first place, and I don't want to watch it, so I didn't have an input, but that pissed me off.
I just think you're in denial, Izzo. You want to be part of this life. You want to be part of the Justice League and the Marvel life and the Transformers life.
I watched virtually all the Marvel movies. I like Batman, but the others, I don't care.
But I do, off your topic, just real quick. I do agree with Mobile saying we can throw that Wonder Woman shit away. That second one.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I don't know what the hell.
I have not seen it. Haven't seen it.
What did she say? Can we talk about the Grammys turn into what the Source Codes could never achieve? What is that?
Yeah, I quit watching the Grammys years ago.
I have not watched the Grammys in a while.
I didn't watch it either.
I didn't even know the Grammys.
I did DVR to see a certain scene.
Megan Thee Stallion. We know. We know. He ain't got to.
I don't even think,
whatever does he mean? I don't know what he's talking about.
Maybe did some kind of dance with Cardi and then twisted her legs and then flipped over, and I don't think Cardi was expecting it.
Cardi really can't move. If you watch her, Cardi can't dance.
Yeah. A lot of people are really, really upset about
stupid
Grammy. I still don't understand. I still don't understand how people get upset about things on TV when you could simply turn the channel.
Bruh, how long are we gonna have this fight?
But
oh my god, turn the fucking TV off.
Yeah. He said it was so ratchet and peaceful.
It's free. My thing is CBS is free.
Yeah.
It's free. So you have no input on that.
If I was watching the Grammys and I had my kids and and I know who was performing, I would have turned.
Yeah, which is fine.
But a lot of people are really, really upset about the show. Mostly people that, whoa, there was a country category and nobody from country performed. That's because that's not a crowd getter, and that's not anybody who makes people turn to stuff. Sorry, I like country, but nobody rushes to CBS to watch Garth Brooks. They all rush to see Cardi and Megan dance. And that'll pull up that. As a matter of fact, they had the worst ratings this year than they've ever had.
That doesn't surprise me.
I do blame that a little bit on all the streaming services and all the other ways people can watch TV. Yeah. So there was a bunch of strippers.
I blame it on music being ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
And it was not even just that. It was a rough year in music and not as much released. A lot of people slowed down releases and not release albums they were supposed to put out too.
Right.
Because people weren't streaming music people were not streaming music at the rates they were when they were commuting to work. Right. So like at first everybody was throwing out albums and then people slowed up on it because they was like, we aren't getting the spins we used to because people aren't commuting. People don't necessarily listen to stuff like at their house. People don't listen. They listen to it while they're traveling to work, while they're at work, while they're at the gym. Guess where people ain't been? All those places for the most part. So,
So I mean, we barely know what was released this year. So I don't know how new artists anybody got new artists. And I think Cardi got new artists and she's been out for
Megan been out for a minute. And that made no sense.
For a while. So I don't understand that.
Yeah.
It might be the number of albums released or because when did her first like official album come out?
I'm about to see.
Because that probably is why.
But it's kind of like, let's be real, like a real album. No, I'm with you though. But like a real album versus like she's been out and hot for like how long? Let me see how long.
Has she even released? I thought she only released an EP.
That's a good point. I think you're right. Oh, good news. No, that was her album. Oh, in 2020. Oh yeah.
She did release
even though she been released stuff. Yeah. Sorry, I'm blocking my screen. Let me look at her real discography. So when we first heard her.
And The Weeknd was playing the smallest violin because nobody gives a shit what The Weeknd wanted.
Aw.
Yeah, Big Old Freak was 2018.
Playing the Grammys.
Cash Shit, Hot Girl Summer, 2019. Yeah, come on, man. These songs are old. Savage was beginning of 2020. These songs are old.
Yeah, but they had they had nothing probably to put up against it.
Correct. Now I see. It makes sense that she is Best New Artist because that was on like random EPs and soundtracks. Then her other and throw Beyonce on a track and they give you stuff, huh?
Didn't Beyonce did that? Beyonce got a Grammy for the feature, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. And I don't even think that was even really that important, but maybe I'm a hater.
Nah, they just wanted to.
You're a hater. You're a hater, definitely.
Okay. Sorry, Beehive or Bayhive or what the fuck y'all want to be called.
Whoa, don't do that. Do not do that.
I'm gonna come in here and my computer gonna be smashed. With a letter just say Bayhive. Got my shit fucked up. Fuck with the Bayhive.
The Weeknd was mad nobody liked this shit. The Weeknd is doo-doo. I'll fight anybody and say like he's great.
And you know what?
Everybody goes House of Balloons mixtape. Nigga, that was 10 years ago, if not longer.
I think people realized it from the Super Bowl thing.
Yeah.
That shit was boring.
They won another Grammy, making her the person with the most Grammys ever.
Yeah. Outside of like producers. Like as a performer, she has the most. Producers still have more.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Congrats to her. I mean, hey, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Beyonce, for gracing us with your musical prowess. We love you and we worship you.
Like
I'm so confused right now.
Thank you, Nick.
I'm trying to keep the light.
Have y'all noticed how dry we got when we started talking about that? Well, Nope is what do you nope? Nope what? Nope what?
Y'all ain't gonna be. She talking about nope. Don't talk shit about Beyonce. Them.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, her music just not made for me. Like I don't knock anybody. Like it's great music for them, but oh, that was significance of her win. Oh, it is most ever. I thought they were talking about some German producer technically had more that was dead. Or am I wrong?
Your oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't trying to diss her. I just heard something else, and that could be wrong. I heard that's like a passerby statement. I don't knock it. It's just I will say this one thing: is her music is lasting as like the people who won a ton of Grammys before. To not say to everybody, but like I think there's a certain sect that like her music versus like the masses. It doesn't take away from it. I just don't. For me, her music doesn't go but so far for me. But I don't think it's targeted towards me. So
that's also true, and I think that's you gotta. She knows her lane and she's sticking in it, staying in it.
Yeah. So and I love the activism and all that she puts in the songs. But then some of the songs I go, you ain't singing.
I don't
like rap talking.
To be honest with you, man, I don't see a lot of longevity with any of the music that's coming out now. You know, like my parents would come and put on an Aretha Franklin album or Midnight Star album. I don't see us doing that in 30 years.
No one's going to remember Chief Keef's "Don't Like" in the next 5 years.
Yeah, it will. I do.
You might, but that's not. But that's not going to be one of those greatest hits. Like to Brian's point, like generations away from us are going to remember that song.
Well, this might sound like a musical snob thing. People love drill music and they think that was the start of it exploding. It's not for me, but a lot of people call that like the song that exploded drill music out of Chicago. Now, is it like everybody's on it? No. So you're right, but like stupid, crazy people go, "Oh man, that was the start of drill music," and Kanye made it hot. And I'm like, I honestly thought freaking Pusha T made that song personally on the remix.
That's what I'm saying. The remix is a better song.
Pusha T is
much better song. Yeah.
For everybody that doesn't.
Whoa, she still has a Midnight Star.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. For anybody who doesn't understand what a cassette is, it's a block, right? It's like a rectangle made out of plastic.
Dumb as
it has. I'm not calling y'all dumb, but there's some young people that's gonna listen to this like, what the fuck? They talking about a cassette? What's a cassette? But
so stupid.
Yeah.
Cassett is a town in Kershaw County.
Damn, dude.
He said I can list the songs that will be forgotten by July. And you're probably right.
Preach.
That's everything you hear in rotation, those 6
We
songs.
need to have Mobile on here to talk about like the stuff he's probably forced to play that he goes, what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't think Mobile is one of the people that listens to the crowds when they walk up to the DJ booth though. But I do think they they teach good DJs that how to ignore the people standing by the DJ booth.
That might be something you learn just by practice. You know what I'm saying?
In my repertoire, however you can spell it, for Love Sosa.
Why? That song's trash.
Oh, like this just Love Sosa. It just hit me what she was talking about.
Yeah,
like, Love Sosa. Gotcha. I kind of like that song too. Probably not.
No, I'm sure it's like TOIRE is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, one of those French words.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good effort though.
Damn English.
Nice try.
He's all English pro at ignoring people's requests.
Nice.
And you know he's a pro because he's still getting work. So we know that's like we care about your opinion, not their opinion. Damn it.
Future Hendrix, we
could you imagine like if you were a DJ and you listened to the people that were standing up, you would probably play one song 3 times because somebody's like, I was in the bathroom, I want to hear it again.
It's like, no, it's too late for you, fam.
My girl birthday today, she loved that song. Can you play it again?
Can y'all play that NBA Youngboy?
Is he over now? Is he over? He's done?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'm officially over Bruno Mars. Whoa, Nelly. Why is that?
Hot take.
That is a hot take.
I understand. I like Bruno. I like his music. I've listened to his albums, but I understand how somebody could be tired of him. Like he's everywhere.
Everything sounds the same. No, his last album was a bunch of like that stuff. I agree. I did not like his last album. Somebody made a good point to me when I brought up the Silk Sonic thing. They said they don't know how it'll sound because Bruno's too polished. I said that is a very good take. That is a very good take. But I think Anderson .Paak would be the one that helps him out on that because he's polished in a way, but it's always funky and kind of gritty at the same time.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
that is a hot take. I get it. I
get it. Yeah,
I get it.
I'm not mad at that statement.
Yeah, he's everywhere. He's it's like, damn, let me, miss the motherfucker. Then listen to his music. He's everywhere, and you don't have to listen to him at that point.
Yo, he got coke jaw. Have y'all noticed that?
He got what?
He got that coke jaw.
I don't know what coke jaw is.
No,
What's
you'll
coke
know.
jaw?
I was about to say, look at Bobby Brown back in the day.
Thank you, Rich.
Bring back Jamiroquai.
Jamiroquai.
Hmm.
Wow.
One hit, one.
I don't think they haven't really went anywhere. They're just not popular.
Who, Jamiroquai?
They're around. They're around. They put out albums all these years.
I mean, he's still around.
It's more than just a he. It's other people too.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought it
well,
was one person.
No.
I thought it was too. Oh,
Is it? Am I wrong? Is that a band? Or is it
I
one
see the
person?
one guy with the hat that Brian was.
Damn, we still talking
Yeah,
about
when
that
he was
one
in the
song.
room and it was moving.
Virtual Insanity. Yeah.
Virtual Insanity. Yeah, that was his hit. But nah, he's had. Remember the song from Napoleon Dynamite, "Canned Heat"? That was his song too.
Okay. So it's just one guy. Jamiroquai
Yeah.
is one.
Yeah, he's still around, but he's not nowhere close.
Oh, I thought
to
it was a group.
being this-
Well, whenever we
Oh
have
no, it says a funk and acid jazz band. There's like 6 people.
Well, whenever we have a singer or a rapper or something that just disappears, they usually go and start making money in Europe, and they just
Yeah, we
stay on
old.
tour in Europe. So
That dude's 51 now.
So they make
Jamiroquai, what?
The dude, the
Yes, sir.
lead singer, JK, that is his name. He's 51 now. Dude, I remember that playing on Planet Groove.
song was
Really?
smooth, man.
Planet Groove, yeah.
I was like,
Long
how
time
is
ago.
this? How is this man floating across the floor like this? This is-
Rachel.
Escalators.
Rachel,
Oh,
you remember
no.
Rachel on Planet Groove? You spit
Yeah.
Caribbean
Oh,
rhythms
yeah,
with
yeah,
us fine stuff.
Yeah, I was mostly watching the whole Zeta thing, which was fucking awkward.
Cedar's World?
Yeah, that shit was weird.
The animated chick.
Oh,
You don't
my
remember that?
God. Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Oh,
That still came on while we were in college for a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know how they came up with that premise. Like, we're not even going to use a VJ. We're just going to create one and hire the most hood person we can find and voice it. Dead silence. I love this.
I was listening to you.
No, I was done.
Oh, okay.
So, let me see. They need to bring Midnight Love back. Wasn't that
Hey,
Donnie?
that's-
Simpson?
No, it was no. That was no person on Midnight Love. They just played those slow videos.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The last time I remember them playing Midnight Love was I was in college.
hmm
And I ain't gonna front, I used to watch it every night if it used to come on. It never came on consistently though. It used to pop on, it go away, it pop up.
That's one of them things like they played when somebody needed a day off or a night off.
Oh yeah. I
So-
would put that on now. They would literally get random ratings. They'd be like, man, we get a little ratings peak at 12, 1 o'clock. Because people are like, oh shit. You like, oh man. But they just want to play the same reruns of shit nobody want to watch. Or they could just easily watch through YouTube or Netflix. That's what everybody want to play.
I honestly don't believe how I don't understand how these music channels are still existing, like MTV and BET and VH1, when your base, what you were created for, you don't even play anymore.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
MTV is really the one that confuses me because it's just like reality shows, and I'm like, is there any music? Like anything? Like anything at all?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
I guess MTV is just as relevant as KFC in theory.
Damn.
I mean, think about it. It's not Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's not music television anymore. It's just
Kitchen fresh chicken.
mm-hmm. Yeah, Midnight Love was the wave.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Rap City.
Rap City.
I want MTV to change the names altogether. I agree. That was my whole point. They're pointless. It should just be like Pop TV or some shit.
Agreed.
They'll change it at some point and just call it TV
or teenage pregnant girls who make bad decisions because all they play is what's the name of that show with the teenage
16-year-old, whatever it is.
Yes, Milo. I turned the captions on for us.
We're captioned.
Yeah, when you turn the volume down on Facebook, it captions the audio.
Oh, I'm not on that screen, so
That's quite awesome.
Yes, you're welcome. But hold on, I'm trying to put the streamer thing up here. Banner, there it is. Virtual insanity. I wanted to scroll.
There it is.
I'll take that down.
Where did that come from?
I have no idea what that was about.
Oh, Teen Mom, good though. Go away, Marcus. I gave you so much clout. Teen Mom. That's the show, Teen Mom.
But yeah, I don't understand why those channels are still valid. I do see when I'm scrolling through that some channel plays music videos now, and I don't even think it's one of those three.
Revolt does.
Yeah.
But do I return to Revolt? Nope. I don't have those BET or whatever channels or like MTV Jams, whatever. I don't even have those channels, so I don't know. I always hear about them, but I don't have them to even know what they play.
Yeah.
When I had BETJ, they used to play. Well, this is like a long time ago, right after college. They used to play. Old episodes of fucking videos. So when I tell you, I used to DVR the fuck out of that shit. It was like nostalgia.
DVR,
yeah, it was nostalgia. Fuck you. It was like 07, 08. Yes.
I didn't say fuck you though. I mean, that was rude. Damn, you had to go
it's just a hard drive inside of a cable box, man.
I mean, yes.
What I just said.
Mm-hmm.
It was with love. It was with love. Sorry.
Whatever. Let's talk about race.
BET Her. Let's talk about race.
They got something called BET Her. I don't know what the fuck that.
We gonna talk about race?
Yeah, let's talk about race in movies and cinema. So Falcon and the Winter Soldier is about to come out. Everybody's all excited. Woo! Marvel is about to do it again. Something we can wash the nasty taste of the Snyder cut out of our mouths with. Because I am at that point, you lose faith in superhero movies. So Uncut was dope too. But, Falcon and the Winter Soldier is coming out. Rich had a point he wanted to make about race swapping. I'll let you explain it, then we'll jump in on it.
All right. So you know how as of late we've gotten superheroes that seem to be, black versions of said character, minor changes, right? So you'll have like Miles Morales comes in, he's the new Spider-Man. Marcus stupid. Or you'll have a black version of the Green Lantern. Or in this case, you have, Sam Wilson in the comic books did take over as Captain America. So I'm interested to see, because there's two things, right? One, I wanted to kind of get what you guys are interested in about this show in general that's coming up. But then also, how do you think Disney's going to tackle that whole concept of race identity inside of this show? Because WandaVision was certainly a lot deeper than people thought it was going to be, because you had identity metaphysics thrown throughout that show. So, so go. What do y'all think about that show? What it's going to do?
Nick, you want to go first?
No, you go ahead, Brian.
Okay. I'm looking forward to the show just because I like the way Marvel shoots their shit. And the series the WandaVision thing surprised me because it was so well shot. I pay attention to a lot of the cinematography and the way they do things and the scores and the scenes they take. So I know they're going to do a lot more stunt type movie effects in this one because it has to be action. You got two guys who command an action scene. So I'm just expecting a lot of different ways of shooting things. They're going to try things that they might want to try in a movie that they wouldn't usually be able to, but they're going to throw it in the series. So I think it's dope that Marvel is doing this, and it keeps us wanting to see more of their movies. So I'm expecting a lot of wow moments. You know, I think one of those episodes is going to be better than the 4 hours of shit that I just watched today. Now, as far as the race swap thing, a lot of when Marvel changes the race of a character, they do it according to the comic books. So it's nothing they're just pulling out their ass. You know, I do think that didn't Captain America give the shield to
Sam Wilson. Yeah.
Sam Wilson was Sam Wilson white?
No, that's the Falcon. That's the
And that's
Falcon.
what I'm saying. So he's done it in the comics. They're not just pulling stuff out of their ass. I have a problem with the race swapping thing when they do it pointlessly. They're bringing back, this is off topic, but they're bringing back Wonder Years. Okay.
You did say that.
But
And I thought you were right.
Kevin is going to be a black boy now. And it's like, why even do that? You know, why try to redo the show with the same characters but make everybody black with the same
Is
name?
it going to be a timepiece or it's going to be current?
A timepiece. It's going to be the same show but with a black kid.
That'll be interesting, but man, that'll get dark as shit real quick.
It doesn't have to be the Wonder Years. You know, it could be Wonder Years, or it could be the Wonder Years, a New Year, some shit like that. Don't remake the show.
And you know the thing I like about the Wonder Years is that, of course, it was lily white as hell, but it's still connected to the same shit all of us go through as kids.
Mm-hmm.
Same shit. You know, I used to love friendship, bullying, all that stuff.
I used to look at the Wonder Years and look at his dad, like, I bet he say nigga all the time. His dad looked
why?
Like, don't bring that nigga over here anymore.
The way you said it, the end sound like
it sounded like him. That's how he used to talk.
Oh man,
bring that nigga over here anymore, Kevin.
Yo, he was like one of the best casted dad ever. He just looked pissed off all the time, and that little bit of light he give to show him he loved them, like Kevin be so happy. It don't be much. It don't be much.
They do stuff like that doesn't make sense, and they're just to be inclusive or just to show them, hey, we can cast black people too, or we can cast Asian people too. I don't like that. That makes no sense. It's pointless to me. But when Marvel does it, it's because they're following the comic book. When the fanboys go racist and pissed off, I don't really care. Fuck them. They can't do nothing.
For the most part, they have done their whitewashing, though, to be fair.
Expand or expound.
Yeah. Doctor Strange, they did it with the lady.
The ancient one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tilda Swinton, yeah. But you also got to remember Chiwetel Ejiofor is playing Baron Mordo.
That's true.
People are letting that one slide because that's a character who was race swapped, and no one's talking about that one.
Yep, you beat me to it, but that's the main move I could think of. There might have been another one too, but they don't do it that much. But
they don't do it often, but yeah.
So, I guess what you were saying though, we're back to Winter Soldier and Falcon. I'm really interested in just kind of seeing the dynamic of Sam wanting to embrace being Captain America or not, and just how he deals that internally. That's what I want to see, and also how's that going to affect him and Bucky's relationship.
Right.
So, because at one point, if I remember correctly in the comics, Bucky is also Captain America at one point.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and that's what everybody thought was going to happen when they started this whole Captain America thing. And Bucky showed up. Yeah. Like, oh, that's who's going to be Captain America.
And Disney was like, nope. It's 2021, baby.
So, Disney pulled that Real World. You think you know, but you have no idea. Speaking of that, didn't they have a reunion show for Real World?
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to start watching it, but then I went away from it.
I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay,
I like
cool.
it a lot. Yeah.
I wish they did with other seasons, but I know it's like an anniversary. But
they had to probably start off with New York, the very first one. So many like memorable arguments on that, but I'm hoping they'll do other seasons. But I mean, I've watched that show forever. So,
well, hell, LA would have Tammy on it. That would be interesting.
Yep. and what's his name?
Still drinking.
The comedian David.
Oh yeah, David used to be in Randomly and stuff, and then
he's in House Party 3.
Yeah, he was in House Party 3. I
the one with Immature.
Yeah, Bernie Mac, TLC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is that the Jawbone scene?
Yeah, Jawbone. Yep, I remember you.
Ooh, they used to call you Jawbone.
Oh, no.
I know he ad-libbed that. Boy, Bernie Mac was on fire back then, boy.
Yeah. He would make that was a subpar movie, but that was a great scene.
Yeah, because wasn't the chick that played Felicia, wasn't that kid's love interest in that movie?
Yes.
Damn, how did I remember that? Yeah. I used to black movies back. I used to watch the hell out of them. I'll give you that. You can get my black card on that.
I started giving up on black movies when Cameron kept coming out with movies and shit.
Oh no!
I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this.
But him and Paid in Full, man. Nope. Y'all know, I think I said this to one of y'all. Y'all know the scene where he pulled the dude out the car and beat his ass?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was ad-libbed and he really hit the dude.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. I watched the interview with Wood Harris recently, and he said that they said he let Cameron do it. They said that's why that performance was so well. They let him work. They let him go because he's from Harlem, so he knew how people did shit. So,
but yeah, sorry, I meant to get off topic. Back to the race swapping, John.
You know what? They did race swap in Iron Man also. Terrence Howard for Don Cheeto.
That's you just kick the light skin dude out. They can't act.
I'll see myself out.
You see left. Go ahead. Did you give your opinion on it, Rich?
No, not yet. So for me, this is the show that I want to do the best out of all the shows, right? Because WandaVision you had no expectations for, right? And then you got this show that comes on the heels of, for what I'll have to say, an actual success for Disney, right? And you now have, and the thing people forget with WandaVision is that WandaVision actually has a primarily female-led cast, but no one really talks about that side of it either, right? So I wonder what, how the dynamics of the cast are going to look for this show. But you got Sam Wilson, right? So you got the Falcon, who was handed the shield by Captain America, and I can guarantee you he is not going to have that shield for very long because America is going to take it back because he doesn't represent what they want America to look like.
No, absolutely.
I promise.
No.
I promise you that. And that's why I'm saying, like, I'm wondering, like, how they're going to frame identity politics or race identity, inside of that show, because now you're going to have, this is basically, and Nick, you would appreciate this. I think that in a way, Falcon and Winter Soldier is going to be like what the third season of Transformers could have been, because you have Rodimus Prime, who is like in the shadow of Optimus Prime, and then you have Ultra Magnus, who's the guy who probably is better equipped for the role, but is just his mentor that's there to kind of guide him along. So I really want this show to be great. I want them to push the envelope. I'm really looking forward to how they're going to, because the budget of the show is going to have to be something ridiculous, because I know WandaVision wasn't cheap. So it's like all of the things surrounding it, not only from just a standpoint of production, all the way through to how they're going to tie in. Let's say you got a black character who's going to fill in the role for someone who's traditionally been a white character in that role. How are they going to play that out? Because I think at the end of the day, what they want to frame is that it doesn't matter what color you are, as long as you have the qualities of the hero in you, that's really all that matters. Because let's be honest, Falcon's just a dude with a rocket pack with wings, versus Captain America, who's like,
got his ass whooped in 3 of the movies that's come out.
Right. Oh Lord.
That's by Ant-Man. So
no lies too.
I'll agree with you on he's going to lose the shield. This is a way, and I hate to think that they formed all these series just for this, but this is a way that Marvel can give us the Black Captain America movie without giving us the Black Captain America movie.
Yeah.
Everything that we want to see him do with that shield and with that position, he's going to do in this series.
Right.
And by the time the movie comes out, he will be back in his position of flying dude.
You think I don't know, man. I don't think they would do that. I think they're
I think they will. And it'll be so smooth you'll accept it. You'll have the memories. You'll have the Black Captain America memories. I saw the show. Yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree with you though, because I think you in a way you're quality. I think you in a way you're right, because I could easily see them saying, well, we gave you the thing you wanted. Like, you got this character who's going to be like a tentpole part of the franchise, and then they're going to like just kind of slide him back into just being flying dude. Or let's say at the end of this series, they wind up giving the shield to Bucky anyway.
Yep.
And then it'll be like, oh, well, shit, okay. But no one's going to complain because that's what happened in the comic book, right?
Nope, not at all. They'll do enough for kids to buy the Falcon Halloween Captain America costume.
Right.
But they will not put him in a movie with that shield. Don't see him in a movie with that shield. Like I said, it's tofu equality. It's like it fills you up. You love it. It tastes just like the regular thing, but it's not real. It's not a movie.
You know what? And it's, I could totally see that. I could totally see that. I don't know, but I'll be honest, man. I don't know if you've ever seen Anthony Mackie in any of his interviews, though. I mean, Anthony Mackie doesn't play that kind of game. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't surprise me if that winds up happening. It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't think that's what'll be the case. I don't think. But you never know, because the reality of it is, all right. So we got WandaVision that was great. This show is likely going to be great. No one's talking about Loki because, in all honesty, everybody's like, that's going to be at worst good,
right?
Just because of Tom Hiddleston. So this one, I'm just like, I need this show to be great. Like, I really do.
Oh, the show's going to be amazing. It's going to be great.
I'm with y'all.
Fantastic. One of the best Marvel series you'll ever see in your life. That motherfucker won't have that shield when the movie comes out.
Let me ask you this now. I think it's only supposed to be 6 episodes as opposed to WandaVision being 9.
All right, but they also said that the episodes of this show are going to be longer.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's going to be longer. But I appreciate the fact that they're saying, letting you know, there's not going to be a season 2. This is season 1, and that is it. This is a mini series.
Hold on a minute. I'm frying this tofu up for you. Let me put a little bit of longer seasons on there. Put a little longer episodes. Maybe we'll get a nice dark skinned female to love over, pine over. Will not have that shield when the next Marvel movie comes out.
You stupid, bro.
But
they'll even joke about it in the movie, like, "Oh, I remember that shield." He'll say something to let you know that the TV show and the movie was related.
It'll be like that meme with the fisherman kind of reeling in.
Yep.
Fish.
Yeah.
After you had that shield, nigga.
I'm certain he is not going to have that shield very long in the show. But it's like I am wondering if he'll have it at the end, because that's going to be the thing that's going to be all right. Are they going to literally buy into this, or they're just going to hold out? Because I'll be honest with you, if the Winter Soldier has that shield at the end of this show, and we're in the year 2021, like, let's be honest, like, you got a dude who was a known terrorist running around with the shield of Captain America. It's like cancel culture should have had a field day with that by then. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't. Yeah. It just wouldn't make sense.
Nah, he was just having a bad day.
Damn it, bro.
Go ahead, Rich. This is why we can't have nice things.
We cannot, guys.
I break things. I'm sorry. I break things.
Well, we know you do.
But But I got high expectations for the show. I'm excited about it, to be honest with you.
Well, it comes out tomorrow. Well, tonight.
That shit does not come out tomorrow.
Just for us? Yeah, midnight.
And they're going to do the one episode every week.
One episode every week.
So what do? If you like watching shows, but you don't like being interrupted by weeks? Do you?
Wait, talk about what?
I'm about to say. Motherfucker said interrupted by weeks.
Interrupted by weeks.
It's like, I like watching TV, but I don't like time.
Yeah, exactly. Do you let the season play out and binge at the end of the 6 weeks?
No.
Or are you going to watch one episode a week? Like,
that's what me with Snowfall. I ain't watched one yet.
Hold on a second. Let's think about this, right? Could you imagine 20 years ago if you told somebody, I'm about to sit in this house for like 8 hours and just watch a whole damn season of a show? Someone would be like, get a life, would be what most of us would probably tell them.
And all of us have no lives.
Right. Actually, I had satellite 20 years ago. Oh, wait, how old am I for? No, I had satellite when I was like 8, 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So you could actually turn to a certain satellite frequency and watch episode after episode of every show you wanted to watch. So Ninja Turtles, it would be like Ninja Turtles episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you could just go down the line and watch all the episodes of Ninja Turtles. So we were binge watching before anybody was binge watching. To be honest with you, if we would sit there and do that.
But
so it was possible.
I mean, yes, but let's be honest.
Was 30 years ago.
But think about it. Like, binge watching is a thing we do now just because of the way technology works, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
I actually feel inconvenienced. I actually feel inconvenienced when I have to wait another week to watch the next episode.
Damn it.
Oh, your privilege is showing. Okay.
These damn millennials.
Ooh, wow. I'm a millennial.
This man says he's offended by time. The passing of time.
Really? Wait a week to watch this shit?
That's the most 2021 thing to say.
It's like
I might be the different. I like waiting on it by week, especially for dramas.
I hate it.
Yep.
I feel like I'm not getting rewarded if I go boom, 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 boom. Now, if I had waited or something on my own, fine. But like Breaking Bad, I still remember watching Breaking Bad on first run, not on Netflix. So, and that's the best show I've ever watched. So that's why I'm always gonna feel that way.
Really?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
And then you gotta avoid spoilers.
Yeah, I watched that from like the very first episode when it showed.
No, I mean your title. All your years of watching TV. Everything that you've ever watched.
No. I did. Yes. I prefer.
Wait.
Oh,
no. That's not what I'm asking.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
You would give Breaking Bad the title of the greatest show you've ever watched.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. I honestly could see that.
Because the thing is, like, I've said this several times. I don't know if I said it on the show, but the thing about Breaking Bad is when you introduce somebody to Breaking Bad now, who all they've watched are like shows from, let's say, like when Netflix started having like these dramas that you could binge, those people go, yeah, I tried Breaking Bad, but I couldn't get into it. Why? It just felt like the other shows. And I'm like, guess what? It was the first show to be like that, and everybody else swagger jacked it. That's why it feels that way. Everybody took everything from that show and started putting in their shows. That's why we're on the binging thing. I think Breaking Bad started a lot of it. And the reason they blew up, because they were one of the first shows to go on Netflix and have their old season to get you to catch up on it. So, yep. But yeah, I'll die on that hill. But Sopranos and The Wire will be very, very close behind them.
Mobile, are you waiting every week to watch Black Lightning for the amazing storyline and the compelling characters, or the thirst?
What thirst is on it?
What's my girl name that I keep posting in the chat? The black chick.
Oh, yes, got it.
Her and
Nafisa, whatever her name is.
Nafisa Williams, and the sister, and the mama bad too.
Who the sister? The girl that got like two other sisters that look like her in real life. So the one used to be a House of Pain. I heard she left the show. I heard she's leaving.
Yeah, she left the show for religious reasons or something like that. So
She ain't that religious.
It was religious reasons. That's what it said.
That's weird because I see her. She posts her TikTok stuff on Instagram, and ain't nothing religious about that.
Hey, man. Sometimes it be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder is bad. Unfortunately, Mobile, she wants nothing to do with dudes. I was going to say nothing to do with you, but that seemed a little personal, so I had to encompass all of us.
She don't want your body parts, my guy.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
But I mean, Marvel's been doing pretty good with the Netflix series as well. Now, I think the worst one that they put out
Jessica Jones
is Jessica Jones and Iron Fist.
Yeah, because when you talking about Jessica Jones recently, maybe not.
Yeah, it was silly. Like people was pining over this chick, and she looked like an anorexic crackhead. Like, why are people?
We did because she used to be on Breaking Bad. That's why I recognized her.
Oh, that's who used to be on Breaking Bad?
That was Jesse's girl before what? Spoiler, she died in her sleep, choking on her own vomit.
You can't spoil it, Izzo. No,
because she was high off meth.
I was kind of going to watch it, but whatever.
That doesn't really spoil it.
No, I don't.
You can almost tell her character is going to go somewhere. I don't know why I felt that, so it doesn't spoil it.
Yeah. Well, most of the time when those TV shows come on and somebody has to leave, they start kind of separating them from stuff, and you see them in less scenes.
Just like the key component, I didn't even tell you that happened in that scene.
It don't matter. I'm not
gonna watch it. Gina Carano in The Mandalorian.
Oh wow!
Oh, she did that herself.
No. Like pretty much in the second season, she had no point.
Oh, she didn't at all. No. But anyway. As a matter of fact, when I found out who she was, I'm surprised they even put her in the cast because she was just somebody that was at the depot.
Right.
Chick at the depot. Right. That could have actually been her cast name. Chick at the depot. But yeah, I'm surprised that you give that title. Greatest show I've ever seen. I don't even know what I would give that to.
It could be a drama, it could be a comedy, it could be anything. Mine is dramas. I love dramas. I get lost in dramas.
Mm-hmm. It's like I like comedies, but I like developed comedies that actually follow a storyline. Because when you watch stuff and it's just like random shit after random shit, it's like why?
Like Auntie Donna's House of Fun.
That shit was hilarious.
It is though.
That shit was hilarious.
I'm sorry, I got a new. What's that? No. Finish what you gonna say first.
I was just gonna say, guys, if anybody's watching this, y'all want to watch some random ass hilarious shit. Auntie Donna's House of Fun on Netflix is fucking hilarious.
And it's so random.
So random. It makes no sense. I almost turned it off the first episode. What the fuck am I watching? But I let it go, and it just got funny.
Mine is new as Sherman Showcase on Hulu. Jesus Christ, that shit is so fucking funny. Rich, have you watched that?
No.
Please watch Sherman Showcase on Hulu. Sherman Showcase.
But see,
oh my god,
if Sherman Showcase came out, and this is why the streaming services are kind of killing viewership and TV enjoyment.
Regular TV wouldn't even put this on there.
No, but I mean, if Sherman Showcase was put on a premium channel, let's say if like HBO started showing it.
Oh, I could see it on there. Yeah,
20 years ago, then that would have been on everybody's plate. That's what everybody would have been talking about. But with so many different outlets and so many different ways to watch things and so many different networks putting out their own shit, you can't focus on one thing.
Right.
It's impossible. I can't get people to watch Star Trek Discovery because you got 13 different things coming on at the same time. So
or more like it's 13 different things that you can possibly watch at any time.
Yeah. But who has the time?
There really isn't. If you do, God bless you. You got more focus or you don't have much to do. Because I have so many shows to watch. Do I get to? Nope.
Yeah. So my brother likes watching the and I do too, the ghost reality shows and stuff. But now, what was the last streaming service to start? Was it Discovery?
Paramount Plus.
Oh no,
Paramount.
Paramount Plus. You're right.
That was like within the last
Paramount
2-3
Plus
weeks.
came out, but I think Discovery just came out.
But Discovery was
too.
the most recent before that. I have like a free 6 months. I've barely looked at it so far.
But the thing is like a lot of the shows that we were watching on like Travel Channel and all that stuff, Discovery Plus says, oh, these are no longer going to be showed on regular TV. You got to get this premium package. You got to get this streaming service in order to watch what you've been watching for the last 6 years.
Yeah, because it cuts out the middleman, the cable company. They're going straight to you. Mm-hmm. All they got to pay is a little fee to be on the platform, and that's it.
I think at some point, they're going to find out some way to regulate this.
Regulators, mount up.
What was your question?
You said regulate what? Which part?
As far as so many streaming services being out.
Oh yeah, I do agree. At some point, they're gonna be like, "Look, guys, all right, this is dumb as shit."
Do you think, real quick? Do you guys think some will merge? Because you know how Hulu is you know how Hulu is pretty much like paid in by a lot of the not local networks, the broadcast networks. Like they all have, and then like the Hearst company is like a part owner. Like so, pretty much it's owned like equally between like ABC, NBC, Fox, and then some other companies. Disney.
So Disney pretty much.
Disney pulled out.
No, Disney owns Hulu at this point.
Oh, okay. They couldn't have pulled out because I watched Black.
Remember they got that's why all the other stations basically started moving to their own platform because Disney has ABC and Fox.
It just hit me because I'm like, why is FX on Hulu? Is the thing they go FX on Hulu? I'm like, oh, because they own Fox. Yeah. I forgot.
That's point. Correct. Good point. So yeah, I don't expect Disney Plus really to last a whole lot longer. I think Disney Plus is going to be around for a little bit, and then they're going to be like, look, guys, all right, we can, instead of charging $7 over here and $6 over here, let's just charge them 20, and then boom, you're good.
I disagree.
You don't think
so? Disney Plus is going to be the last ones to hold out. Disney put out the Raya thing to see if that $30 movie thing worked, and unfortunately, it worked. So they're going to get people to pay $30 for these big blockbuster movies continually, and that's going to fund them staying active. I think the first person to fold in the streaming business is going to be YouTube. They're going to be the first ones to fold.
So is it YouTube?
YouTube TV is going to be the first ones to fold.
YouTube TV is different. That I wouldn't count them in that same box, right? Because YouTube TV is nothing more than just your cable ISP, your cable provider, just digitally over the internet, right? So but Hulu TV is the same thing. So I don't think that's going to be the way to like remove that. I think some of your other providers that aren't, so like for example, Peacock or what's the other one, like CBS Now or Go or whatever it's called, right? Like those will be, those will be the ones I think that are probably going to go first because there really isn't any, like they have content that people are able to watch, but is it content that you will watch on a regular basis that supports you paying for it? For years, right? Because see, the thing is, I definitely don't think Disney Plus is gonna go anywhere. I think Disney Plus is gonna merge itself with Hulu and create like one subscription model. But I don't think it's like gonna go anywhere because see, people have Disney Plus because they want to watch the movies, they want to have access to that stuff that they can just basically hit play on and have their kids shut up for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So that's why I think that one's going to be around, but it'll more like I think Disney will probably find a way how to merge it in with Hulu, and then that way they can essentially charge more and do really not a whole lot of effort.
As far as streaming services with compelling content or shit that people want to see, Disney is the only one, which will keep them around longer. Now, I subscribed to, I can't remember the streaming network, but there was a show that was coming on called The Watch. and it was sci-fi show, some kind of show from overseas. That was the only show on that network I wanted to watch, which is the same with a lot of the networks. There's only 1 or 2 shows that people are going to get these subscription services to watch. And after the season's over, they're going to cancel. Disney's the only one that won't get canceled because they have all of the Disney shows and all of the Marvel shows.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like Disney's content license is really what's going to keep them around. So like because Disney bought Fox and owns ABC, they're good.
Disney Princess.
They're good. Netflix has enough content where it's not like I'm looking around for it, but there's stuff that I would watch and continue to watch and be invested in.
Netflix is losing their content to the streaming networks.
That's the problem, which you have to give them credit that they tried to future-proof themselves by starting to put shows on that were their own productions, right? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, if there's one that probably go away, it'll probably be Amazon first.
Yeah, just because there's really nothing on there,
right?
Yeah.
So I think Amazon.
Boys. After another company says, "Hey, we're going to buy The Boys," and y'all not going to be able to sponsor it anymore, there's not really nothing going to be on Amazon.
The Boys, like the black R&B group from the 80s.
Oh, the superheroes go.
I'm totally playing. I know a lot of people probably be like, "Who the fuck is The Boys?" I know mobile.
Disney just a kids subscription. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Nick? You up there quiet, man?
No, sorry, I was looking at something. I mean, I tend to agree. Only thing I think that may keep around, that may give them some competition, it may be Paramount Plus. I think it's the only one that could give them, that would hang around to the end, because I think they got a lot of different companies that are merging with them, and I don't know. I think they're the only one that would kind of give them that would hang on to the end. I can see that Netflix, Amazon, all the other ones, Peacock. I think Paramount Plus is the only one I think I can see not on the level of Disney, but.
Why is that? What's like on there?
Viacom.
What's up, Rob?
Viacom, yeah.
So like CBS, VH1, MTV. What am I missing?
Nickelodeon, all that stuff.
Comedy
yeah,
Central.
Shit. Like we just talked about, they're rebooting The Real World.
The Real World is perfect for streaming.
Exactly. They're rebooting that streaming. And Road Rules, and then you got all the Paramount movies.
They're rebooting.
It's coming back. Yep, they're gonna reboot Road Rules. Yep.
See, but the thing I wonder about with a lot of those is like Netflix's install base is so huge, right? Because like, do you know anyone that doesn't have a Netflix account?
Yeah, people that borrow passwords.
Outside of that,
so no, everybody has it on there and they're watching. It's an active account. Yes,
right.
So Rob is though.
Yeah.
Gotta film some content.
Yeah, so I don't see Netflix going around unless things get real bad. I don't see Netflix going anywhere. I see all the other ones though, but to your point, Nick, I think you're right about Paramount because CBS is owned by Viacom too, right?
Yes.
So then you just basically take CBS All Access, throw it on Paramount Plus, boom, there you go.
That's exactly what they did. I mean, again, I don't know if y'all used to watch Frasier, but that's getting rebooted.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Are they changing the cast?
No. Continuation.
I think Dad's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, the dad passed away some years back. So did the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob, that's your job every week to come in here with an OnlyFans reference. You got to do it every week.
Next time, you got to drop a link for a good OnlyFans to follow. I'm totally kidding.
Whoa.
Because I ain't paying for
only
it.
For research purposes.
Yeah, only that. Yeah,
I was going to say, thank you. Research purposes only.
Speaking of which, real quick, I watched the podcast and I was confused with who they were interviewing, but midway through the interview, I'm like, oh, she has an OnlyFans is what y'all talking about. So they had an OnlyFans person on their podcast. It was really interesting.
Okay.
It was really interesting.
There's actually a documentary on Hulu, I believe, about OnlyFans and people not subscribing, but doing that to get through the pandemic.
You know what we're doing, man? We taking out the middleman. I mean, technically, OnlyFans is the middleman, but you're taking out the other person that normally in between you and them. You know what I'm saying? Right now, people are getting their hustle on now, and I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen so many people like participate in the gig economy until the pandemic hit, which is necessary because people got to pay their bills. A lot of people are more creative than they realize. Oh
my God, Rob! I just read what Rob said. Oh boy, that's awkward. I have had 2 girls I know ask me that, and I'm like, but then I'll stop right there.
Sometimes
I could not finish that sentence and almost did.
Yeah. And that's the thing, Rob. You keep talking to these young ladies, and I know there are dudes on OnlyFans, but I don't give a shit about that. But these young ladies have, these friends that text them in the middle of the hey, what you doing? WID, blah blah. Let me see your titties. Why not pay $30 for it? So they're just
doing what they know. He got to leave from his bed. He could be on his iPad or iPhone, and I'll leave it at that. I'm not going into details tonight. Paint the picture.
Shut up, Rob. I'm not even posting that.
You described.
But what the fuck are we talking about, Rob? You messed this up, Rob.
Oh, we were talking about the subscription services, like the streaming services. Sorry.
Oh, it's because they took down the personal section on Craigslist.
You make a valid point there.
I'm completely surprised that section is still up. That website is still up.
It's still a dark web somewhere that they use.
Yeah.
So yeah, with the subscription services, it is ruining viewership. I mean, things that come on regular TV, people aren't watching because they can either wait and watch it an hour later or whatever. So we're either witnessing the death of network television or the beginning of regulation that we've never seen before.
But it's yes and no. It's yes and no, but it's kind of weird. So like a lot of these shows, like those Chicago Fires and all those same type shows, and some are different and some are cool, but like people watch them on TV, but they get their burn on streaming services. So should they just make it on streaming services or should they start out on network TV? That's the thing. That makes it weird. I don't know. I know that sounds crazy, but
as far as what the regulations?
No. I'm just saying a lot of shows, like I was saying, a lot of these first responder type shows, a lot of them get so much burn in streaming, but yet they are network shows. So like, I'm trying to think, like, should they just be streaming? Because I think if they just stream, a lot of those shows probably get lost because they don't get as much money behind them to promote them. Because those commercials I see for Chicago Fire and all that type of stuff, I see them constantly when you watch TV. But do you see a commercial for a streaming thing? You got to scroll by it, or somebody tell you.
Yeah.
And how many of us are watching late night TV to see them in an interview?
Nobody.
For those, so that's why I say it's hard for some streaming shows to be successful because they kind of just come and go. You got to catch buzz,
right?
To get popular.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, streaming lets you get away with a lot more stuff, but those shows that do start off on TV and then go on streaming, they're not changing the content. It's the same shit they showed on TV. So I don't know. Why not just get cable and do on demand?
Because
there's something about watching a television show that's never been on TV that just goes straight to streaming that makes us feel like we're watching some shit we're not supposed to be watching. And I think that's what a lot of people.
That's because that's what we're used to. The generation behind us does not give a shit about that.
Good point.
Because we care about that. It's like there are tons of pieces of, like, for example, driving. That's something we consider as like, a statement of freedom. It's like driving. I can just call an Uber and get me from A to B, so I don't give a shit about having a car.
Yeah, man. Shit, when we couldn't find a ride, we just didn't go nowhere back in the day.
Right. Now it's like you have a ride. You pay $15 and be on the other side of town in 20 minutes.
Exactly, nigga. Ain't about to buy no. Ain't about to call
That's
no
like in
taxi
bigger cities. True. People like damn near put money on their damn Uber cars, just like a transit system, because they use them so much.
Yeah, they call them transportation networking companies is what they're technically called.
Like some people, like especially like let's say somewhere like San Francisco where it started, like that's a way of life. Like when I was there, I wasn't in a rush or anything, because I was with somebody. So I was like, Uber pool, and it's crazy how many Ubers like you see. He picked like it took forever because he was just picking up, dropping people off like constantly. I'm like, this dude's making guap out here.
I was downloading the Uber app just trying to see how it worked. And I kept hitting something on the app when I first started messing with it, and all the little cartoon cars kept turning in my direction. But then I press it again, and they turn around. I was like, "Oh shit! I probably need to stop fucking with this thing." I keep calling rides and cancel them.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, we're at an hour 15. Anybody got any shotgun topics they want to talk about? Anything that's on their mind?
Didn't we have another topic?
Oh no, we ain't got to talk about that tonight. Because it's already at 1:15.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's too late, man.
But yeah, we can talk about another week.
Wanted to get off their chest real quick and the grievances.
Oh, the Cowboys.
Fuck the Cowboys.
Oh, not the Cowboys. Oh, the Bears picked up the Cowboys trash. That's for Sosa to marinate on next week if he hears it. This for him when he listens back tomorrow. He'll be like, "Fuck you, Izzo."
Well, hey, Izzo, at least Bears didn't get what's his name? Dwayne Haskins. Who got him?
The Steelers, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, is that why he said that to mess with you?
I hate you. I mean, you just gotta fight.
That was a
you
great setup. I didn't know I was a punchline. I didn't know I delivered a punchline.
Whenever you come to Columbia, we just gonna start fighting. I don't care.
That was good. But hey, at least you're not the Panthers. You give away your best fucking receiver. You just let him go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like we let Curtis Samuel go. But I swear we don't want to be good, man. He's there owned by a hedge fund manager. That's what happens. Hedge fund manager.
But all right, hey, if you want to listen to the other audio, you see the scrolling link down at the bottom of the screen. Just copy and paste that into your browser, and then you can watch us and talk to us and listen to us anytime you want to. We'll be back next Thursday. Actually, we're going to have a meeting about that. But next Thursday, we'll be back. More topics, more things to talk about. Hopefully something exciting happens. That way we can give you our incorrect and very detailed opinion on it. Thank you guys so much for allowing us to keep you company. We'll see you next Wednesday. Hold on, I'm still hitting it in broadcast.